Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to this new video. And in this video I will talking about how to fix your dropshipping business and scale past 10k days. So if you're watching, you're probably doing 1 or 2k a day right now and think that scaling on paper just is like scaling the ads, just putting more budget behind it. But the truth is that's not what's going to get you to 10k days, 20k days even. So in this video, I will be talking about how to actually do 10k days, how to actually do 20k days, because right now you're probably scaling with no data tracking, no systems, and no proper backend, and that's what's really holding you back right now. So, and in this video, I will show you how to break through and really build for profit and for a long-term business, guys. So if you're watching, you probably think like, who the fuck is this guy, right? So I'm Rick, and I'm already doing e-com for 3+ years. I worked in a fries factory before, and I went from that to doing 100k a month in 3 months, and afterwards it only went better and better. And right now I'm doing a million a month in revenue consistently, guys. So no fucking pump and dumps, etc., because I've built it on solid backend structures and no paper houses, guys. So guys, let me guess, your ads are getting more expensive, your refund rate is creeping up because you don't have a good customer service agent, you don't have a good dispute manager, etc., right? And you're drowning in CS tickets right now because you didn't do the quality checks, because you didn't have your backend set up properly. And right now, half of your money is probably sitting in frozen by Shopify payments or by Stripe, etc., right? So right now you already know a bit about how to do revenue, but you can't turn it into profit, right? And in this video, I will exactly show you how to turn that revenue actually to making profit. So first of all, it's because you're not tracking your data properly. And what's really important, guys, is that always make sure to keep a 30% gross margin, because I see a lot of people just running on a 2 ROAS with a 15% gross margin, and after 1 or 2 months they end up in a loss, right? So, and a lot of people don't take into account that they also have transaction fees, that they also have team costs, fixed costs, ad spend fees, right? Refunds, chargebacks fees, etc. And you really have to keep everything in mind when it comes to doing ecom. So let me show you this sheet, right? So this is a daily ROAS sheet. I track campaign that I run in this sheet, so I can always move quickly. So I can really easy upscale or downscale every campaign to always maintain that 30% gross margin. And when you do that just every day, it's also way easier to keep track of your gross margin. It's way easier to track the data of every campaign to see how it's actually performing. And this little tip will already do a lot for you, really a lot. And this way you can not only make some revenue, but you can also make a profit out of it, right? So before you probably scaled on the true ROAS, and now you know exactly how your campaign is performing. You exactly know when you need to add new creatives, because you know how the CPC is rising right now, right? And you also know just the exact performance for each specific day of each campaign, and not only your store ROAS. So that's just really important. So that's it about the not tracking your data properly. So let's go to the second one, refunds the right way. And I see this happen way and way too often. People don't have proper customer service agents. They don't have a proper dispute manager. They actually just don't know what they're doing. When your refund rate is already over 5%, you're losing a lot of margins, and that's probably because your backend is not in check. You didn't do the quality checks up front, you didn't ask for the right sizes up front, and what's going to happen? Of course, you're getting more refunds, you're getting more complaints, because you're really sending out shit right now. And those things lead to frozen funds. And guys, please make sure to always do the quality checks, to always do the things to make sure your refund rate is not going over the 5% mark. And I am also using this sheet to really track down every refund I do, if it is a credit card refund, a PayPal refund, and I'm also tracking down every issue properly for every product. So I always know what's going to happen. I also know my refund rate per product, so I really know when to stop a product or when to keep a product running, right? And combined with my proper templates for customer service and my good agents, this will make sure that I never go over the 5% percentage, right? So, and guys, a lot of you motherfuckers still trying to do everything yourself. I also see this way too often. You're doing 2K a day, maybe even 3K, and you're doing every day the product listing. You're every day answering emails and really doing the brainless tasks. But guys, if you really want to scale to 10K days, if you really have to outsource, guys. And for the beginning, it's just as simple as hiring a solid product lister, a solid customer service agent, and an ads launcher. And later on, you can always hire more people. For example, for your creatives, a backend manager, more customer service agents, dispute managers, right? This is really going to do much for you if you're in the position of 1 or 2K a day right now, because you will have more and more time yourself to do the really important tasks, right? To do product research, to really play around with your ads. Yeah, that's just the most important. Just focusing on product listing is not going to make you to 10K days. It's not going to get you to 20K days, right? So yeah, that's a bit about trying to do everything yourself. So, and what I also see a lot is that people are just running on an AOV of like 40 euros. But guys, if you really want to scale, you really have to up your AOV, man. So first of all, make sure to use post-purchase upsells. Myself, I always have an 18 to 19% conversion rate on my post-purchase upsells, and this only increases AOV already by 10 euros easily. And 70% of my revenue comes from running collection ads with stacking discounts. So I always reward my customers from buying more. And also because of this, I add on top a lot of AOV also. So for example, you can really easy go from a 40 AOV to like 75. And because of this, you can spend more on ads. You can outcompete your competition and can easily scale from 2 to 5K a day, or to 10K a day, or to 20K a day even, right? And guys, also make sure to squeeze every dollar out of your customer after the purchase even happened. So I also use email marketing for this, and because of this, I'm already making 10 or 15% more in revenue just because of the email marketing, guys. So that's really great. And guys, please don't fucking DM me with, oh, Rick, my funds are frozen right now. I don't know what to do. Because guys, please, never ever scale beyond 3.5K a day on Shopify payments, because they will just give you a rolling reserve of 10 or 20%. They will just give you a full hold, and you really don't want to risk that, right? So what I would do is, or I would work with a backend processor, with a really good private processor that never locks your funds. Or what I would do is I would open multiple stores to achieve the 10k a day mark, because most stores you can only scale to 3 or 3.5k a day on Shopify payments, because beyond that your funds are just going to be on hold, and you really don't want to do that, and you want to build a proper backend and a proper business, and then just a solid business and not built on paper houses, right? So make sure to really implement this in your business, because really it's going to do much, and you don't want to be that guy that has to wait on their funds for like 4, 5, 6 months, right? And yeah, just only this tip will do a lot for you guys. And what I also just see too much is, guys, product testing, it's more than just looking at the product and, okay, yes, it's purple, it looks cool, okay, I'm going to test it. But guys, make sure your testing is always based on data, because otherwise you're just gambling. You can just go to the fucking casino, put everything on green, and think that it's going to do it, right? But that's not the case. Always make sure to test based on data. So always track everything down. Like, okay, what kind of product am I going to test in which market? Items, like which market is the best right now? Where do I see people scaling? And then for products, use Google Trends to find which specific products have a good momentum at the moment. So for example, in Australia, it's now becoming winter, and also when you search on Google Trends, for example, a coat, then you also see that the trend on that specific product in Australia is just doing really good. So make sure to always take advantage of market momentums. And also, every product you test, you have to track down in a sheet to really see the ad spend per day, and also how many days the product is live, to really see, like, okay, is this guy scaling? Has this product a proper momentum, yes or no? Because you really want to test based on data, and you don't want to be gambling, especially when you want to do this month after month and year after year, and not just be a fucking one-time show, right? Guys, please make sure to implement this, because proper product research combined that's backed by data is just money, man. And your win rate is going to be a lot higher. You're hitting more winners, and combined with a better backend, guys, then you're easily going to scale beyond 10k days. So always make sure to do this. And last but not least, guys, probably your cash flow is a mess. And I really know it, because when I was just beginning, this was also the case for me. So always make sure to keep everything in a sheet, for example, your banking balance, etc., and also your costs, and also your overhead, to really make sure where your money is going, to really make sure how your business is performing also, and how much money you can invest in Facebook ads. So guys, this was just a quick video about the backend, about what you can improve to do 10k, 20k days, right? Because I know a lot of people are just messing around. A lot of people have really problems to scale to 10k days, to 20k days, to 30, 40k days. And I know, right? But most people are just treating it not like a business. And when you begin treating it like a business, you're going to see way and way more success. Guys, the truth, anyone can hit a 1k a day, but 10, 20, 30, 40k a day, that's a whole different story, guys. And when you don't build on a backend, then you will never be free. Then you'll never do this shit month after month, year after year, and really make money with this, right? So really make sure to build a proper backend. And guys, that's it. And guys, that's basically it. I just wanted to make this video because myself, when I was just starting out, when I was just doing 1 or 2K a day, I wish that people told me this when I just started out. And guys, always feel free to DM me or to ask questions. I'm always happy to help. Yes, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao.